That's right, folks. Happy New Year!
Ding-a-ling-ling.
You are having a fanatical New Year. It's going to be an amazing show. We're going to be on until the new year. We're going to be on until 2017.
That's a long time. Oh, wait a minute.
You renewed my contract.
Well,
I have to clear this with my mom. Hang on, I need to make a phone call.
tick-tock, tick-tock. Goodbye, 2016.
Goodbye, 2016. Hello.
No one liked you anyway, you horrible person.
2016 sucked.
You
You
were
took
a bitch.
Prince and David Bowie. What up?
What a bitch.
And you gave us Trump. What the hell?
Yeah, fuck you.
And John Glenn.
And Janet Reno.
Yeah, 2016 was horrible, man.
You took the wrong people.
But it's okay. 'cause
And
it's
left us
2017.
with Donald Trump.
But it's okay. 'Cause it's
No
2017 now.
None.
So by the time we finish this show, it will be 2017.
Woo.
So we've got to say goodbye
Two.
God,
to
I
that
hope so.
miserable, horrible person of 2016.
What a bitch.
You know, I let Alexis say it. I didn't even have to set it up.
I'm sorry. I can wait for you to say it if you'd like.
Keith, so much has happened.
Yes.
If we were to look back, starting in January,
X-Men Apocalypse. We're not going to talk about the Gods of Egypt.
Already! Man, we're only 3 seconds into the thing and Keith's already talking about Fox.
Gods of Egypt.
really, actually, that needs to be a drinking game from now on.
Every time
One
we
bottle
post
down.
about Fox, we take
Every
a
time
shot.
I listen to the podcast, exactly that's what
I don't know what you do when you listen to our podcast. I host drinking games.
it's the only way I get my friends to listen to it.
So every time you hear a bell, Fox loses its wings?
Yeah, that's something like that.
Yes.
So,
Fox has no wings anyway. They just descend deeper into hell.
so
Yes.
at the top of the year,
Yes.
we've had great television,
Yes.
great comic books,
Yes.
movies.
I mean, we were looking forward to all kinds of really cool stuff.
Amazing conventions.
Yeah.
And we got to cover a lot in a little bit of time, brother.
Okay.
So your first non-Fanatics and the Fan geek memory of 2016, your favorite, top of your head.
Top of my head.
Top of your head.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to know what the bottom
You
of
know
your head
what?
looks
It's,
like.
it's
so.
it was
Are you
a
sure?
whole thing about
I bet it's
D23
about Fox.
and,
Yeah.
and all of the stuff that they premiered at D23, which was the big Disney convention where they unveiled the footage from Jungle Book and talked about the fact that we were getting Incredibles 2.
I don't think.
I'm so
I think.
excited about Incredibles 2, though.
I think 2016 was very kind to Disney.
More than just Boy, have you checked the top grossing list of the year so far?
Hey, Disney makes good purchasing choices.
Oh my
We can't
goodness!
fault them for
Disney.
that.
If Disney got any better, I mean, they're looking for a new CEO.
What-
So
what-
I'd
Hey,
like
I'm
to-
looking for a job, so
I will take that job,
If
Mr.
Disney
Robert
got any
Iger.
better, what? They're gonna take over the world? Oh, wait, too late.
let me
That's too
introduce our guest to the show because we're going to have so many people on. We're going to talk to so many people over the course of this show.
We're going to talk to Robert Iger.
I wish.
Does
from
anybody know any phone calls? Yeah.
from Class Act Production, she is an amazing actress. She's been with us before.
Thank you.
We love her.
Clearly, it's Tom.
Welcome back to the show, Miss Helena Lee. How are you?
As we love her. We want her here all the time.
As a New Year tradition, I'm one bottle of wine down. So it's going to be a great show.
And we definitely didn't do shots before this because we're responsible.
And underage. Tom Petty.
Hello!
I gotta admit, you've gained some weight
Not actually.
since the last time we seen you.
I'm just retaining
No, he
water.
bulked up from the push-up challenge we all did.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
mean, some of us did. Some of
There's
us just
one of my
donated the money.
2016 memories right there.
Yep.
A great deal of Fanatics and the Fan, as well as Helena Daphne Lee, did took part in the push-up challenge, which was a great cause.
Well, one
For-
of you nominated me, and I just donated the money. Sorry.
That's exactly what it was for. So
I was not down
don't
for
apologize.
Yeah, don't apologize.
Don't apologize.
Good
Speak
enough.
loud and proud, because that's exactly what it was
I
for.
didn't want to do
Our-
No upper body
Yeah,
strength
right?
whatsoever.
Thank you.
More
Cindy.
importantly, our vets get to know exactly how much you care about. So, Miss Daphne,
Yes.
Miss Daphne Helena, I call you like everything.
Miss Daffy.
I'm gonna say your name right once, and you're gonna have a stroke.
Right? It's gonna be like just totally out of the blue. Helena, what? Oh my god! What? Who are you? And what have
It
you done
has been a very geeky 2016.
It has.
What's your favorite geek moment from 2016? Top of your head.
Oh, geek moment?
It's a geek show.
Hey, she doesn't know. She's new. Cut her some slack.
Probably the Walking Dead phenomenon.
Negan.
Yeah.
He's
John,
my buddy.
do you mean angry John Winchester?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Angry John Winchester with a baseball bat
Actually,
wrapped in barbed wire.
I've heard that on the internet, and this character is so much more than that. And I don't know if it was Kirkman's writing or if it was the acting, but I feel like I think I said to you, Keith, is this a mistake for hiring an actor that is very hard to hate? Because Negan, correct me if I'm wrong, Negan is a character that needs to be hated.
I think he is hated. It's just some people have grown to love it. You know?
There are
because
you don't want to hate a character completely.
well, no, because a bad guy in a movie or a TV show or whatever, it has to have one redeemable quality.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he's not worth showing any sympathy to. So
right.
even though you want to hate Negan, you're like, well, maybe he has a reason for doing
Well,
everything.
he's not that
doing.
bad of a guy. He just has rules.
He's just a
Those rules, then you're fucked.
Then you get the iron.
No,
If he
wait.
let one person buy with that, he'd have to let everybody buy with it, and then it would be
That's right.
anarchy.
Well, you know who else had rules, and if you broke them, you got killed? Hitler.
We went
Just
straight-
saying.
She's
Did not take us that long to
I don't
drop
know,
the H
Helena.
word.
I am not right.
Who do you think is going to have rules, and if you don't follow them, you'll get killed?
The Joker?
Yes!
Okay.
Who said Jesus?
Tightrope walker.
Actually, he's still in the back of the truck, so...
Oh,
Wait, Jesus. Back in your what?
Okay, you guys are behind on your Walking Dead, obviously.
Okay.
Brandon,
Favorite geek moment?
favorite geek moment. Top of your
Mean
head.
Stan Lee. That was probably one of my top moments of this past year.
I hate you so much.
Yeah,
This is his actually
Hey,
this is
Sandy,
his
let's gang
last.
up on him.
He's-
man.
He's
Yeah,
done.
just kidding.
Yeah.
He's done in Dallas. He's done. If I'm not
He's
mistaken.
pretty much, unless in California, he's still probably going to go to like San Diego Comic Con.
Sandy,
But-
if we gang up on him with a
you-
shovel, I bet we
you-
can
you
take
mean-
him out and then steal his Stanley autograph.
you mean the
Works,
Los Angeles
Yeah,
Comic Convention?
Los Angeles. Sorry.
Okay.
But he's really done. And if you've seen him, because when I went and saw him, he's getting up there in years. It's not as
Really?
easy for
Are
him
you
to-
sure?
It's not easy for him to sit there and shake everybody.
I thought he was still a young man.
Who can know? He's basically an elf.
Because
compared.
there's only it's
They live
he
1,000
doesn't have a line
years.
under 500 at any point in time. So
Sandy.
I'm going to have to go. One of the best moments was doing the interview with Tom Wopat and John Schneider.
Why was that? Hold on a second. That was awful for me. Thank you, John and
Yeah,
Tom.
but you asked
But-
for her.
I was behind the camera trying so hard not to laugh.
That was a terrible moment. Terrible moment. And another guest, and just because they just walked in and looked like they're freezing to death.
Yeah, don't freeze to death, guys. We need you on the podcast.
Favorite 2017 geek moment? Tyler Breno from Nerds for Entertainment.
2017.
2016.
Oh man, I don't know.
Top of your head. Hurry. If you don't come up with an answer in the next 5 seconds, the room will explode.
Oh my god!
Civil War.
Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
I was so impressed. I was worried because Winter Soldier's fight scenes were legendary. They were just so great, so unexpected, and even new. So going into Civil War, which I hated the comic, I hated the whole. I feel like that's what
the
wor-
comic was the best.
that ruined Marvel. In my
Oh. Well, there's one of us wrong here.
Marvel now ruined Marvel. I kept telling
You know
all
what
you
ruined-
geeks out there
I'm sorry.
that
You know what
Marvel has their own
ruined Marvel?
52 coming, and they did it. They shot themselves in the foot.
What ruined Marvel was let's have this guy who was in love with this chick's great-great-grandmother make out with the great-great-granddaughter. Super creepy. And various other romantic subplots that made no logistical sense.
Well,
Like, Hawk and Black Widow. Or Black Widow and Hawk.
Hobbs or
I'm
Hulk?
sorry.
Hang on a second.
Hawk, did you-
I am down with Black Widow. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Me and Scarlet, we are besties,
Hey,
okay?
hey, you can't have her. I want her.
Anyway,
I will fight you for her. And probably lose.
I will fight both of you for her.
That is a
and
good
then
call,
we
though.
can share.
man.
Civil
Okay,
War,
okay.
very good
Okay,
movie.
I'm down. Helena said she'll help me fight you, and then we can share. So
We're yeah.
Civil War, very good movie.
Can I film?
I would assume that everybody in here has seen the movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give any spoilers. But having seen that film now, would you say that's your favorite comic book movie of the year?
Oh.
Ooh.
Of the year?
Of the year?
Right?
I don't know.
Casting me somewhere to find them count.
No.
No.
Damn it! Oh.
Do you like it better than Deadpool?
No! You can't like anything better than Deadpool.
Then the answer is no. It's not your favorite one.
Oh
Nothing
my
is
god.
better than Deadpool because Deadpool was the best.
At least it wasn't Apocalypse.
Don't look at me.
I mean,
If you have to look at me to judge whether or not a movie's
feel like
good.
we had to reset the universe somehow.
Oh, man.
For a 5th time. Because we fucked up so many times.
Thank you, Fox.
One of the best parts about Civil War was just that they got to use Spider-Man.
Well,
I liked the kid aspect. They
Yeah.
finally got somebody who was a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
even at 20. But but yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Look,
but he's got baby face, so it's fine.
I've enjoyed all of the comic book films in 2016, except the obvious one.
Keith.
Wait a minute, what's
Is
the
it
obvious
X-Men?
one?
Is it X-Men? Yeah, I thought so.
yes.
Okay,
Just thought I'd check.
I agree.
That was not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay, I want to take it a little further, not doing DC or Marvel or any comic book.
Yeah.
But since we're talking all geek stuff, Aliens. Did anybody see Arrival? Am I the only one in this room that saw Arrival?
I don't think I saw that one. I think I missed that one.
I loved Arrival. I loved everything about it.
No spoilers.
Except the end, and I won't do any spoilers. But I thought it was kind of a little bit of a cop-out way to end it.
Right. I think the only thing that I will say is that
Spoilers.
no, is that the main character went with. She didn't make her own decision. I feel like she just kind of gave up, which I think is kind of what you're leaning towards.
Ah, it must have been Mike's wife.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the backgrounds of Fanatics and
I feel like
Fans.
I just missed a bunch of spoilers, and I'm
There's
okay with that.
Justin Bieber behind you, and it's awful.
Actually, the dancing is really good, but it's when he comes on.
I'm
Anyway.
sorry. Justin
Anybody
Bieber
that
within 10
spits
feet
in their
of me is a
fans is not
catastrophe.
good in my book.
Exactly. Moving on. 2016.
TV.
TV.
Lots and lots of good TV.
Oh, so much TV, and there's so much we can talk about.
Game
so
of Thrones.
I was going to go to Game of Thrones first because
Well, we got to stick
I feel
with,
like Game of Thrones has been.
you got to support those
Gigantic.
shows that have a Springfield, Missouri, Midwest connection, and Game of Thrones is at the top of the list. It was definitely the best from the first episode to the final episode of the season.
It's always the best.
It usually is.
Because it's ridiculously written in advance to where everything matters and you have to know.
And it's got
Plus-
dragons.
Plus, everyone you get used to and you like dies.
It's got dragons.
Well, this was the
Dragon.
first
Actually, I'm down with the dragons thing because
Who's
only
not-
problem
I'm
is
sorry, who would
who's
be down
cleaning
with
up that
dragons?
stuff.
Right?
Not me.
Clearly not Daenerys Targaryen.
Well, outside of that show, outside of say Walking Dead, what did you guys enjoy this year?
My
Or
answer's
not
totally-
in show.
Like, my answer's totally not geeky, but Gilmore Girls.
Actually, that's very geeky. That's so geeky.
I am Lorelai Gilmore without the child. Let's just...
That is pretty accurate,
Yeah.
actually.
I think we have to go with some of the Netflix shows that have been on.
So
I was
God. Yes.
I'm all about me some Luke Cage right now.
Yes! Luke Cage was amazing.
best soundtrack
Daredevil,
for any
Jessica
TV show.
Jones.
No.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones had the best soundtrack.
No.
No.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage had the best.
Stranger
Jessica
Things
Jones was
before
the one that
Stranger
surprised
Things.
me most of how good that it was.
I really liked the graphic design that they did on Jessica Jones, which was really important, like,
Yeah.
you know, from the comic books and with